Everybody sort of wants to pull together a little bit, makes it nicer on a hot, humid morning. Well, the Three Diamond Club allows the people who are involved in it to see what's going on with the farm.
Another key date, 1933. That was the year that it was given as a birthday present to Alfred Gwynne Vanderbilt on his 21st birthday.
This gives us an opportunity to present the farm first in its original beauty, the basic farm, the mist rising off the meadows, the sun rising, the green, the smell of the earth. It also gives us an opportunity to show people how things were as Mr. Vanderbilt conducted it.
It's a picture of Alfred Gwynne Vanderbilt, the guy that looks like Gary Cooper. Or no, it's Jimmy Stewart, I guess he looks more like.
Talk a little bit about that history, some of the parallels with Mr. Planck's vision, and then also to show the improvements we've made with the farm. If you were to run on this track, if you were a jogger, it would be a little bit like running in a sand dune. The benefit to our horses is it's a little tougher on them. And they work a little harder. So when they go to a normal track that's a dirt track, they may have that edge. We came to the time to do the design the new track, and it's comprised of rubber, plastic, and wax, and then some fiber. Fiber meaning material. So when Mr. Planck was talking with the people about the licensing, the man that owns it has very strict licensing. He said, what is this fiber thing? And the guy's like, well, you know, like old cut-up T-shirts and everything. Well, with that, Kevin said, I know just where to get some.
He was a rock star in 1953, a list of the most popular TV personalities in that year. And it was Arthur Godfrey and Ed Sullivan and Native Dancer. Native Dancer's stride was 29 feet long. Wow. This is a 30-foot tape measure, so just about this long.
We are a functioning, operating horse farm, so we're here to run it as a business, but we want people to share that with us.
And the only thing that was remained was the clocking tower, which I think of as probably the most iconic structure on the farm. Although the farm manager and Ignacio Correas, the farm trainer, take their gator and go higher and a little farther to have the ideal view.
I find that people really appreciate us being so candid with them and telling them about what's going on, what we're doing, and how we decided to do it.
In my opinion, the way I design for healthy stables for horses is you need to have natural light and natural ventilation. The way I approach the design of barns and these is that really a horse is meant to live in nature.
There's a symmetry in ending at the cemetery. I like to refer to it as closure on our tour. So Horse of the Year 1935 was Discovery, one of the Hall of Famers that's buried here. I think one of the stories they like to tell about Mr. Vanderbilt and his quality horses was when he was asked, do you have any favorite mares? His response during that era usually was, whatever mare is in foal to Discovery is my favorite.
Ultimately, the mission is to win the best races at the highest level, but it's gratifying and that people truly appreciate it. I think that's humbling. I think that, you know, every time I get up at 5 in the morning to come up and set up for one of these tours, I'm like, oh no, not again. But then as soon as I'm into the tour and people come up to me and they thank me and they start sharing their stories and asking questions, I realize how vitally important it is to create a culture of fans of thoroughbred racing and of Sagamore.